Yo! What is good? Sixer Nation back again with another one. Welcome in to Philly Take with RB, number one show for Sixers fans. Another edition of the play-by-play and reaction, live analysis, commentary, and breakdown show. Sixers versus Raptors coming up in Toronto. Sixers looking to rebound after the first couple losses. They were 0-3. They win against the Pacers, and they're looking for another one, looking to add on against the Toronto Raptors, who sit at 2-2. Back-to-back tonight and then on Friday, both games at the Air Canada Center. I think it's Air Canada Center. Let me double check that. I don't want to get it wrong. You know how those Raptors fans are. Yeah, Air Canada Center. Air Canada Center. I knew I had it right. Just wanted to make sure. Sixer Nation, welcome on in. Once again, Philly Take with RB, number one show for Sixers fans. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the show. We continue to go. We continue to grow. Thanks to the great fans out there. We're bringing the coverage in every single aspect. We're live every single Sixers game just like this, breaking it all down as we watch and comment and, analyzing what's going on. It's a lot of fun. It's a great time. Shout out to everybody out there, the channel members. Lucci in the chat. What's up, my guy? Marsha McCollum up in the house. Sean Quigg, all the OGs in the house tonight. Shout out to our great channel members. If you want to become a member, click the link down below in the description and consider joining for exclusive perks. Hit that like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you want the notifications so you don't miss any of the videos or live streams. Like I said, we go live every game. We also drop coverage in terms of breaking down the games, film and all that other stuff, video format, live stream format. We talk about different news, things going on with the team. Every single angle, we have you covered. So welcome on into the show. Hit that thumbs up button. We're back again. Game 5 of the year. Hoping the Sixers can pull one out tonight. Give me your thoughts. What do you feel is going to happen tonight on the first of I guess you can call it a back-to-back, even though there's a day in between. The NBA implementing this new kind of back-to-back this year where instead of playing one in Toronto and then coming home, we're playing both in Toronto. So it's a back-to-back in the same city. And we'll have a couple of those at home as well this year. This is our first experience with that. I think it's smart. I think it's smart to limit some of that travel and limit some of that exposure. So I think it's smart. But as you see right here, Sixers starting 5. You already know the deal. James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, PJ Tucker, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid. And for the Toronto Raptors, I didn't know if Scotty Barnes was going to play. I was hearing some different things. He may sit out. He was day-to-day. But according to sources, he will be available to go tonight. So the only guy out will be Otto Porter. So we have a good matchup coming up. Sixers and Raptors, a rematch of the last year's first round series. Definitely was an interesting one. We all know how that ended. But there was a lot going on in that series. We know the Raptors are going to bring that tenacity. We know they play with that dog, right? Led by head coach Nick Nurse. So this is a team you cannot undervalue whatsoever. Sixers need to come out once again prepared and doing their thing. Also, tonight's show is presented by BetUS, one of America's leading sports books. Over the last 25 plus years, they've actually been voted as America's favorite sports book because they offer some of the best bonuses, player props, and all that other good stuff. Go ahead and check them out right now. Click their link down below in the description and use promo code Philly, RB Philly, for a 125% sign up bonus. I'm actually going to show you guys real quick. If you go into basketball and honestly football as well, baseball, if you want to bet on the World Series, by the way, Philly's in the freaking World Series. Let's go. That begins on Friday. But really any sport with BetUS, like I said, 125% sign up bonus. So if you deposit $100, when signing up by using that link. You'll get a free $125 to play with. You know the deal. You deposit $200, you'll get, a free, $50 to play with. So, yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to them. You'll get a free $250 to play with. So, yeah, man, go check out their bonuses. Like I said, you can go check out basketball, right? You got the game bets. If you click on that, right? Look, right now, I'm telling you, go put the bets in, man. Sixers, well, actually, they were a favorite a few minutes ago. Like I said, they have a lot of live bets. They're constantly changing. They have a lot of live bets during the game as well. So, player props and all that stuff. Right now, the over set at 211.5. So definitely go ahead and check out all of these bets. If we go over to player props as well, right? We can go down player props right here. Sixers and Raptors, all this stuff. Embiid over 27.5 points. Embiid over 42.5 points, rebound, assist. James Harden, Maxey, Raptors fans, go make some Raptors bets. All that stuff, or any other game that's going on right now. So definitely check them out. All right, you know what time it is, man. Drop your predictions in the chat. Drop your predictions in the chat. I want score predictions. I want player predictions, hot takes. Give me everything down in the chat. Give me everything down in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, how's the sound? How's the sound? Can you guys hear me well? Just want to make sure. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Speed Demon in the house. What's going on, man? I Show Key. What's up, man? Alden says 112 to 105 Sixers. By the way, I'm not going to make a prediction because last game was the first game I did not make a score prediction, and it was the first game we won. So I'm not going to make a prediction as long as we stay on this streak. My guy Daniel Walter in the chat, what's up, man? I think Harden's going to continue the hot start. Hot take, someone off the bench will have 15 tonight. The bench was fantastic last game against the Indiana Pacers. Their first game of finally putting it together. You saw what it did for the team. We were finally able to get a convincing win. Chef Cauldron in the house, what's going on? All the great channel members in here. Sean Quigg, KG, what's up, my man? What's up, my man? JB, my guy in the house, says 98-82 Sixers. Matt says 110 to 98 Sixers. We have a player prediction from Chris says Harden 23 points, 4 and 5. Keen says Sixers 104-92. House, thank you for that. Roshan says Maxey going for 30. Bringing it back to last year's playoffs when Maxey had that huge 40 bomb. Let's go, man. Chiquita, what's going on? Secret Underdog, what's up? Daily Doses 105-98 Sixers. Liking the predictions. I'm liking it. Christopher Henry, what's up, my man? Clarence, what's good? Eli Thomas, 107-89. That's what I like to see. Shout out to all the Raptors fans as well. I know a lot of them are going to tune in. A lot of them follow this channel. And again, we always respect the competition. And I appreciate all the other fans coming through to check out the show because once again, we cover the Sixers, but people like to listen in to the opposition, get some insight and just hear NBA talk. So shout out to you guys as well. Anyway, you want to support the show, Super Chat, Venmo, Cash App. You can do all that. Check out all the links down below. Become a member. Like I said, check out our sponsors. Support our sponsors. Support the show. We're getting ready to get this one underway. Sixers and Raptors, game 1 out of 2 coming up. We have a $2 donation in the chat from Jason Watson. What's up, Jason? Thank you very much. Says good luck. Jason, what's up, my man? Good luck. Good luck. Guessing he's a Raptors fan, but shout out to Jason. Much respect. Much respect. How's everybody feeling about the game? Let's keep the predictions going. We got Clifford. He says Sixers 120 to 90. Chiquita says Embiid 30, Harden 25, Maxey 20. I'm going to go put in my bet here while I can. What do we think in the chat? Joel Embiid over 27.5 or under 27.5? What are we thinking in the chat? I don't know. Sometimes Joel struggles against Toronto. He's been off to a little bit of a slow start. The last couple games he picked up. Is it going to be a Harden night? Is it going to be an Embiid night? Is it finally going to be a Tyrese Maxey night? Because Tyrese has started off this season very slow. Harden has been the man. A lot of people commented on the breakdown show video yesterday. Like I said, sometimes it's a video, sometimes it's live. Made a little breakdown yesterday from the Pacers game, and you had all the typical, people that just come in for one game and they're like, oh, why are you gloating about James Harden going off against the Pacers? See, those people haven't watched the game so far. They haven't realized that so far James Harden has been really, really good almost every single game with the exception of one. So I think Harden's going to continue this. He looks fantastic right now. He's in his rhythm and he looks to be in shape and he's just attacking. So, you know, but then again, we might try to focus on Tyrese Maxey tonight. I don't know what the identity of this team is still in terms of the offense. We don't know how their game plan is going to go. And the Raptors are going to throw a lot of doubles at Joel. They're going to throw a lot of, you know, different things just to try to get him uncomfortable. That's what they always do. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. Looks like everybody's saying under. Everybody's saying under. Okay, we'll go with the under. Once again, you can follow along. Click that link in the chat. Use promo code RBPhilly. Sign up. Get 125% sign up bonus. Deposit $100. Get a free $125 to play with. Raptors offense is big and long. Pause. RJ says Embiid under. Lucci says under. They're going to triple team Embiid. Yeah, exactly. They're going to throw a lot at Joel. We know that they can't stop him one-on-one. The question will be, how will Tyrese Maxey look in this game, and how will James Harden look? So we shall see. We shall see. And says, I want the Sixers to lose. I'm thinking about the playoffs. I can't really root for my team to lose. You know, people were saying that last game as well. I can't root for my team to lose. That's just crazy. Shout out to all 200 in the chat, though. We're about to get underway. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit that like button. Let's push this content around. Thank you for constantly tuning in every single day as we provide the coverage. Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent Jr. record 3+ made threes. Says Jason. Secret Underdogs has got the Harden jersey on. It's what I like to see. RJ says Embiid doesn't look right. Well, he's starting to get acclimated, but it will take some time. He needs to get in shape. As Doc Rivers has been talking about, he's going to scale back those minutes. So we shall see what Embiid looks like. Also, a reminder to follow the show on Instagram at Philly Take with RB and follow me on Twitter at RB Philly Take. Stay updated on all platforms. Giveaways coming soon, and shout out to the members. Have some good things in store for you guys as well. Toronto revenge game. This is the team that broke Joel's head, changed the tone of the playoffs. Yeah, you know, that was very unfortunate seeing the way that happened. I got to be honest. Look, I respect some of the Raptors fans that come through to this show that have for years. You know, some of them are very respectful and actually very knowledgeable, but the way that some of them acted, you know, I remember making like a 5-minute reaction video after Joel got injured and they announced that he had a broken, you know, orbital bone and all that. Honestly, the way that some of them acted on that video in the comment section, it made me lose some respect for some of those Raptors fans. You know, just really laughing and wishing injury and further injury on Joel Embiid. I thought that was very disrespectful of them. And I'm not going to sit here and say that all Philly fans are respectful at times. There's disrespectful Philly fans as well. But, you know, just going back to that video, there was probably like 800 comments. I'd say like 700 were from Raptors fans just, you know, just really wishing bad on Joel, which I really did not like. So shout out to the respectful Raptors fans that have tuned into the show religiously. I appreciate you guys, but yeah, none of that energy will be tolerated, man. We're all here to watch the game and analyze it and, you know, break it down. Dan, what's going on, man? This is a big game tonight. Need to make a statement. Belize in the chat, what's going on? Chiquita says, I have the NBA app. It works fine. Let's see. KG says, I agree. It works. I think it's just boring. Not sure what you guys are talking about, but I'm on NBC Sports Philly, and we should be getting underway soon. So the Mary says, can I get a Let's Go Fightins? Yo, shout out to the Phillies, man. By the way, I'm not sure what we'll be doing Friday yet because the games are, honestly, I think at the same time, Friday and Saturday. So not sure what we'll be doing coverage-wise. If we are not live during these games, Friday and Saturday, we will be dropping either post-game videos or post-game lives. So again, just be on the lookout. Hit the bell if you want to get the notifications. Stay updated on the content. Shout out to everybody in the chat, though. Prodigy, what's going on, man? Embiid and Harden combined for 58. I like it. I like it. Guys, we need 15 more likes. Pump that like. Let's go. Let's get to 25.3K tonight as well. You guys have been killing it on the content. Let's keep it going. Once again, your starting lineups tonight: James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, Joel Embiid for the visiting Sixers. And for the Raptors, get Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr., OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes will play, and Pascal Siakam. Time to get it going, man. This is always a good matchup. Always a feisty matchup, Sixers and Raptors. Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. Jay says, is it on ESPN? I'm not sure. Not sure, honestly. Let's see. Embiid 42. I like it. I like it. Christian says, Raps fans left a bad taste. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Jamie, what's going on? Yeah, the way that they had wished injury, I just did not like that. But let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Char says, I hope Maxey has a good game. Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. Sixers rocking the white unis. There's PJ Tucker. He looks like he's had a bad day. PJ looks like he's about to go off on somebody. Come on, man. Let's get this game underway. Tobias Harris and OG Anunoby. Hey, we got 100 likes. You guys are incredible, man. You guys are incredible. All right, here we go. Tipping off at Scotiabank Arena. Oh, yeah, it used to be called Air Canada. Now Scotiabank. Here we go. Fred VanVleet up top. Raps won the tip, guarded by Maxey. VanVleet going to run the pick and roll. Barnes out to Anunoby. Anunoby going to post up on Tobias. He's going to get positioning down low, go up. Nice defense blocked by the Sixers. Toby picks it up, and here comes James Harden. Harden going to cross, drive, blow by VanVleet. And it's plucked, going off of James Harden's knee out of bounds. Going to be Raptors basketball. Nice D there by VanVleet. I did like the burst there by James Harden, but he's got to protect the ball. Gary Trent Jr. up top. He's got a full beard now. Here's VanVleet coming around his screen. He's going to try to take it, pull it. Maxey with the block. Nice defense. Tyrese Maxey. And here come the Sixers. Maxey going to drive, going off the left hand all the way. And an easy layup for Tyrese Maxey. He puts the first points on the board. Sixers leading it 2-0. Siakam going to post up PJ Tucker. He goes in, beats him, but can't finish. Embiid picks up the board. And now Embiid's going to take it up the floor, dump it off to James Harden. Here's Harden up top, guarded by Gary Trent Jr. Scotty Barnes guarding Joel Embiid. Here comes the instant double. Embiid turns, pulls, and got it. Embiid with his first two on the board. I will say, one of my favorite Embiid memories was that Game 3 game winner that he hit. That was unbelievable. Talk about the adrenaline. Here's Siakam going to kick it out. Scotty Barnes a three, and he knocks it down. Raps on the board now, 4-3, as we begin a minute and a half into this one. Tyrese Maxey up top. Maxey guarded by VanVleet beyond the perimeter. Harden going to take the ball right above the elbow. Harden dumps it between the legs. Maxey finding Tucker. Now Embiid. Embiid guarded by Scotty Barnes. Kicks it out. Harden gets possession of the dribble. Kicks it out. Joel a three. Knocked it in. But it will not count as there is a shot clock violation. Sixers got to get that off quicker, man. It would have counted as well. Just a second earlier. But here come the Toronto Raptors. Siakam's going to hold it up top. I guess the Raptors are just going to go small for most of the game. And, you know, they'll bring in Boucher. But here's Siakam from the wing. He got a three. He's been off to a pretty good start, I believe, this season. Siakam's chirping a little bit. Raps had their first lead of the game. Here's Harden up at the wing. Harden guarded by VanVleet now. Now Embiid. We know the Raps are easily switchable on everything. Embiid, oh, what a move. Going to drive all the way. The little half spin finishes at the rim. What a move by Joel Embiid, being aggressive immediately. Little finesse move. Siakam, another three, got it. Tucker slacked off a bit. Siakam makes them pay. 9-6 Raptors lead. Sixers, again, need to communicate on defense. Harden, Tucker going to set. Here's Embiid. Embiid to the baseline, turning. He's doubled. Harden, Raps in a zone. Now they go back to man. Harden going to drive off the dribble. Floats it up and fouled. Going to the rim. Nice sell by Harden. And he's heading to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Daniel, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a good evening as well. Hope everybody out there is having a good evening as we are commentating Sixers and Raptors, breaking it all down as it happens, as always. I agree. I think the team needs to click into action. Now they got that first win under their belt. They need to continue to step up hard, and we'll hit the first one at the line. And he was fouled by OG Anunoby en route to the basket. Sixers need to pick up this defense, though. I'm still not liking what I'm seeing. Harden will knock down the second. VanVleet brings it up the floor. Harden made both at the line. It's 9-8. Here's Siakam, guarded by Tucker. Rap's going to set a back screen. Here's VanVleet. He's going to drive. Takes a step back, pulls it up over Embiid. It's airballed. Sixers pick up the rebound. Here comes James Harden. Harden going to bring it down the floor, now controlling. Maxey in the corner. Tucker in the other corner tried to feed it to him, and it could not stay in bounds. Tucker tried to save it. A bit of a bad pass from Harden. Here are the Raptors running it up the floor, and a quick three, no good from Gary Trent Jr., but the Sixers must do a better job in getting back in transition. Tobias, Raps playing a little bit of a zone. Out to Tucker, a three. That one no good. He needs to get going. Here come the Raps. Barnes, a no-look. Gary Trent, an easy two. An easy two. Sixers once again slacking on that end. Tobias up at the top. Tried to get it to Harden. Sixers really, again, do not look like they know what they're doing on offense early in the game. Really do not understand why, again, we come out and the identity just doesn't seem to be there. You know, I'm seeing Tobias hold the ball a little bit, Embiid, Harden. We need to get into our sets much crisper. Here's Embiid going to take it above the nail. Now he's doubled. Embiid swings. Harden going to drive. Harden spins, takes it back. No space. Embiid a contested triple, and he got it to go. Joel Embiid knocks down his first three of the game. We're tied at 11. Barnes going to give it to Trent, now to the corner. Anunoby, guarded by Toby's going to cross, drive, go all the way, and beats him to the rim. Anunoby with an easy two. Raps lead it 13-11. Maxey going to pull a three. That one rolls off. Rebounded by the Raptors. Anunoby guarded by James Harden. Anunoby, Barnes, a three, too deep. Sixers pick it up. Here comes James Harden. Harden down to Embiid. Embiid going to go up, finishes in contact. Wanted the foul, did not get it. Embiid being much more aggressive here. Anunoby around a screen, pulls a quick two, can't get it. Embiid with the rebound. Here come the Sixers. Harden brings it down the floor. Harden going one-on-one. He's got Anunoby, and he's plucked. Here they come. 3-on-1, the Raptors. Anunoby behind the back, and Barnes throws down a tomahawk, but they call a foul on Joel Embiid on the floor, so the bucket will not count. It looked like Embiid was pumping his fist there. He wanted that foul. He didn't want the easy bucket, so got to make him earn it. Got to make him earn it. See people in the chat complaining about my analysis so far. Once again, we watch the game. We break it down as it happens. This is just what I do. I cover the team, and I just try to provide my opinion on what I'm seeing. That's what we're here for. We talk. We analyze. I've been seeing the same defensive effort for the first 5 games so far. That's my take on it. That's my take. They're not communicating enough. They look slow. They need to be better. So, yeah, that's my opinion. Can't sit here and tell me the Sixers defense doesn't look off so far. It does. 400 people in the chat, though. Shout out to everybody in here tuning in early tonight. Sixers and Raptors. Sixer Nation, tune in the chat. Let me know you're in here. Secret Underdog with the blue and red. I see you in here. Charman, what's going on with the blue and red? Let's get it going. Bede with a great start to this game. He looks very aggressive. He looks to be in rhythm. Probably should have took that over at this point. He's got 9 points already. 4 for 4 here in the first quarter. Chris says your analysis is on point, RB. Not sure what the guys are watching. Yeah, man. I'm just here giving my take. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm right. But that's what the beauty of this platform is. We talk, we discuss, we debate. We bring all the Sixers Nation together from across the world, and we talk. And we provide that in-depth analysis that, you don't really get from a lot of places. So, but a lot of it is you guys as well. You guys coming in here, chatting, talking. I love it. I love it. Sean Quick says, how about the Robert Quinn trade? Yeah, I did see that on the way home today. That was a big trade for the Eagles. How he does it again, giving me 2017 vibes. Pulling off a trade for a 4th round pick, so shout out to him. So Van Vliet had one at the line. So they called a transition take foul on Joel Embiid. That's part of the new rules. So I guess since they had like a free lane essentially, as the Raptors going to get another easy 2. That is, who's that? Oh, Christian Coloco in for the first time. Christian Coloco, 2nd round pick back in 20 of this year, actually, 2022. I thought it was last year. Now, Embiid going to get fouled. He's grabbing his head a little bit. Here's James Harden guarded by Pascal Siakam. 5 on the shot clock, trying to go ISO. James swings it off. Maxey all the way, and he's blocked at the rim by Coloco. What a block by him. That was nice. Swings it over. Gary Trent with the left gives it back. Van Vliet. Oh, he's got Maxey sliding a bit. Now going to spin. Nice recovery by Maxey. Beautiful defense there, textbook. Here comes Tyrese down the other end. Maxey up to Harden. You can see them getting ready to pressure Embiid. Harden going to give it off now to Embiid. Now they're going to double. Embiid needs to get rid of it. Gets swarmed down to Toby. Puts it up. And that was an ugly floater by Tobias. I do like the set there. And I like the ball movement. But Tobias needs to put up a better shot than that. Gary Trent, a 3. That one does not go. Rebounded by Tucker. And here is James Harden guarded by Van Vliet. He's going to cross blow by to a cutting Embiid, and Embiid throws down the hammer. Here with 4:44 to go in the first. What a cut by Joel Embiid. Man, he looks good right now. He's moving off the ball. He's moving a lot more swiftly. He looks to get it going early on. Siakam, another triple, got it. Once again, gets a second, just 1 second open, and knocks it down. We need to play much tighter on defense. And now they're going to call a foul down the other end on Toronto. It's on Pascal Siakam. Jesse, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Christian Wellness says, go after the ball. Didn't we want dogs? Exactly. We got to display that dog, that toughness. We need to be up in the face of teams like this. Nice slam by Joel Embiid. Circular, what's going on? Sean says he looks like Boucher's twin brother. Really does. Thought it was Boucher at first. Now Boucher's in the game for the first time, so they're going to go with these two big men here, Koloko and Boucher. And Precious Achiuwa in the game as well. Harden going to swing it. Tobias from the wing, going to drive. Pumps, goes up, can't hit it, gets his own board. Out to Tucker, one step, hits, can't hit the three. Trez in the game for the first time for the Sixers. Here's Siakam off the dribble to the opposite corner. And now a triple. That one no good by Achiuwa. Sixers pick it up. Harden up top. He's going to drive on Siakam. Harden goes through two. Up. Got it and one. James Harden. Let's go, man. Let's go. James Harden has earned that MVP chant for his play so far. He's bringing out resemblance of the old MVP. He looks fantastic, man. Love the way he has beaten these guys off the dribble so far. He just looks, honestly, he looks like 15 pounds lighter. His cuts are much better. It just looks great. It looks great. So let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Missed the free throw, by the way. Sixers down 2, 19-17. 3:30 to go in the first. Gary Trent Jr. working on DeAnthony Melton in for the first time. Achiuwa down in the post now on Harden. Going to kick it out. Siakam a deep three. And he has it. Oh my gosh. Bro, Siakam with 4 threes in the first quarter. He's out here looking like Kevin Durant. Harden to a cutting Trez, goes up, and he is fouled by Koloko. Trez to the line for 2. Can somebody put a damn hand in the face of Pascal Siakam? We are leaving that man open. We are leaving that man open. Come on now. Come on now. Tucker, you got to be better than that. Tucker does a lot of things that don't show up on the box score, but man, you got to put a hand in his face right now. We might have to switch that up a little bit. Trez going to miss the first free throw. So now Daniel House Jr. coming in. We have Melton in the game. Trez going to miss both at the line. Cannot happen. Here come the Toronto Raptors. Achiuwa working on Trez. Gives it back to Siakam. 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Siakam once again guarded by P.J. Tucker. Now Melton going to switch. Nope. Tucker stays on him. Siakam working again. He's feeling himself. Another 2. He got it. My Lord. Doc, you gotta do something here. You gotta do something. Gotta do something. Here's Harden. Siakam with 14 now in the first. Harden, guarded by Koloko. He's gonna step back. A 3. Got it and 1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Woo! Good time for the first one of the night. Let's go, James. A step back 3 and 1. Harden drilling it, bringing the score within 4 here in the first quarter, and he's going to the line for one more. James freaking Harden. Like I said, all the people were tuning into the breakdown video yesterday. Oh, why are you so hype on James? Why are you so high? Those people haven't watched the entire season so far. Through 5 games, Harden looks like the man. He is him right now. This is the James. I didn't even expect this level of James Harden. He looks good. He looks good, man. Holy James, man. That's crazy. 7 points now with 4 assists in the first quarter. Last game, he was 1 rebound off of a triple-double, man. Let's go. James Harden with 7 points, 4 assists, and a rebound here in the first quarter. Still 2.5 to go. He's going to the line for 1 more. He is cooking. Him and Embiid were cooking. Maxey and Embiid on the bench now. Tobias as well. We're kind of playing this old Houston Rockets lineup with Harden, Daniel House Jr., Trez, Melton, and Tucker. All former Rockets. Siakam with 14, though. We might have to make a little adjustment there because right now he is cooking, man. He is cooking. Hope you guys took the over on James Harden tonight on BetUS. Once again, shout out to them for sponsoring tonight's show. Go take the over, man. I mean, look, go put your money on James Harden right now. He is balling. He is balling. Koloko was not happy with that. I'll tell you that. Tell you that. All right, here are the Sixers. Guarding the Raps, here's a 3. And it is good by Precious Achiuwa. Harden made the free throw, by the way. Raps now lead by 6, though, and they're full court pressing. Here we go. They're going to try to apply that pressure. Melton up top to Trez. Trez guarded by Achiuwa. Now Harden. Achiuwa switched onto him. Harden going one-on-one. He's going to try to drive. He spins. What a move. Harden pulls it up. Can't get it to go. It did look nice, though. And he's been working on that mid-range shot. Here are the Raptors. Boucher for 3, and it's money. Chris Boucher always makes every shot against the Sixers for some reason, so. And the Raps almost took it away. Van Vliet tried to save it, but could not. Raptors lead it by 9. They have 30 points here in the first quarter. Sixers defense needs to step it up. I'll continue to say it. They're just not clicking well right now. RB, are you covering the World Series? So I've been thinking about that. I'm not really sure. A lot of people have been asking me to do special edition World Series coverage, post-game show or something. We'll see. We'll see. Maxey, 5 on the shot clock. Maxey going to drive, kick. Niang, first time in the game, knocks down the triple. George Niang, the minivan, revving up the engine, and he's ready here in Toronto, where he did not look so well in the playoffs last year. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. 30-24 Raps lead. Siakam going to take it, kick it back. Achiuwa now drives, kicks. Van Vliet. Siakam back to Van Vliet. No time on a shot clock. Pulls it up. Can't get it. And an easy offensive rebound by Achiuwa. He tips it right back in. Bad attempt there on the rebound. Here's Embiid going to turn. Pull it up. Can't get it. Raps pick it up. 40 seconds to play. Now up to Siakam. He goes up off 1 foot, and he is fouled. Pascal Siakam going to the line for 2. Come on, man. Come on, man. Allen says, bro, this defense, I know it's not looking good right now. Not looking good. Don't you think they know they need to be better on defense? Yeah, I'm sure they do know that. I'm sure they do know that. They're professional athletes. That doesn't mean I'm not going to sit here and not talk about the game. Once again, I'm calling the game. I'm breaking it down as it happens. If you don't like my opinion, well, that's on you. It's on you. We're here to discuss and debate. I'm telling you how I see it. I'm telling you how I see it. That's why people tune into the show. I just call it as I see it, and we cover it all. We break it down. Siakam going to knock them down at the line. 9-point lead for the Toronto Raptors. 33-24. Niang going to drive, kick, and another steal. Here come the Toronto Raptors. Sixers, bad turnover there. Here's the Raptors. Achua up to Siakam. Siakam going to drive. Guarded by Daniel House. Siakam down low. Barnes goes up and finishes once again. 5 seconds ago, time for one. Maxey around a screen. He's going to drive, kick. Melton for three. Got it. DeAnthony Melton at the buzzer. At the buzzer, Melton knocks down a triple, brings it to 8, and the score is 35-27 at the end of the first quarter. Raptors with the lead. Very poor defense there to end that first quarter. Sixers need to pick it up. Thought the offense got going. I thought Embiid was in a great rhythm there. I thought Harden had a great first quarter. Maxey, so-so. Still trying to find his spot, essentially. Tucker, I thought, was pretty bad in that first quarter. Doc just has him out there guarding Siakam on an island. Siakam, 15 points in the first quarter. So, we might have to make a switch there or make an adjustment. I mean, it's just, it's rough right now. It is. It's pretty rough right now. But yeah, Pascal Siakam with 15 in the first quarter, 5 for 6 from the field, 4 for 4 from deep, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Barnes had 5. I mean, not many others did anything. Their bench was decent, but Sixers bench also had 6 points, but really it's just stopping Siakam. He went off in that first quarter, and we're going to have to do something about that. Almost 500 people in here. Hit that like button. Let's help push this content around. Dedicated coverage 24/7 on this team. So, yeah, man, help your boy out. Hit the like button and subscribe to the show if you would like. Jan's with the $8 donation in the chat. It says, how did the Raps become the sweatiest three-point shooting team? It makes no sense. They're all goofy. I don't know, man. They just, when I think about the Raptors from a basketball standpoint, they just, they play like textbook basketball. Like, they just do the right things. And I personally feel that they don't have the most talent, in the conference by any means, but what they do is they play basketball the right way, and that opens up opportunities, and it opens up more threes. It opens up chances for more turnovers, like just playing the right way and buying into that system and buying into that coach. I think it just comes full circle, and that's why they're always prepared. They always seem prepared to play no matter what. Now, I'm not going to say they don't have any talent. They do, but, they're getting these wide open looks as well, so we need to be better. Chill with the spamming in the chat, guys. We have a lot of people who want to get a comment in, so please don't spam in the chat. Once again, still looking for mods. I've had some people hit me up on the socials. Once again, hit me up if you want to be a mod. And yeah, follow the Instagram page, Philly Take with RB. Follow me on Twitter, RB Philly Take. We have a $5 donation from Mr. Roddy Poo. He says, our perimeter defense is terrible. Looks like a lot of people are new here. Tease is not vaxxed. He can't play in Toronto. Daniel House going to kick it out. Niang, Maxey. We got Maxey with Embiid and Melton, House, and Niang. Melton takes it all the way and finishes at the rim. What a nice take by Melton. Mr. Roddy, I'm going to address your comment in 1 second. I have a couple things to say, but thank you for the donation. Much appreciated, man. Van Vliet going to drive off dribble, guarded by Tyrese Maxey. Van Vliet, Barnes back to Van Vliet. Coming around the screen to a cutting Achua. Nice defense there by the Sixers. Now Achua trying to get big with House. Puts it up, cannot get it, and the Sixers come down with it. So 6-point game here, 1 minute into the second quarter. Melton Scanning, going to find Maxey. Maxey, a deep three. Got it to go right in stride. Tyrese Maxey with a beautiful three-point shot. He looks active and alert. Looks like he's ready to pull the shot at any point that you need him to. Van Vliet going to go all the way. Now kick it out. Anunoby. Achua, three off the front rim. Melton going to fight for the rebound. Here comes Melton. Bringing it down, back to Maxey, wants another three. Cannot hit. Nice shot attempt, though, by Maxey. I like the confidence. Scotty Barnes going to swing it over to Achua. Now Van Vliet going the other way. Steps back, nice D by Maxey. Achua going full head of force. Cannot hit. Barnes tried to lay it up and it's fouled by Melton. Mr. Roddy, in terms of your comment, in terms of the last part, they actually lifted the mandate, so Matisse is available actually to play in Toronto. We play here tonight, and then we also play Friday here, in Toronto. So Matisse actually is available to play, but do I anticipate him playing? No. The Sixers have not been playing him at all, and I don't know what their plan is with him. I really don't. But in terms of your point about the perimeter defense, I agree 100%. I agree. The perimeter defense has been awful so far and must improve. Barnes going to knock him down at the line. 500 plus in the chat. Let's get this to 200 likes. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Spike that like button. Here's Joel going to drive. He's hit in the face. And now he's going to grab his eye. Not what you like to see. Boucher poked him in the eyeball. Must be something about these Raptors and Joel Embiid's face that have a connection, because it's about the second time he's been hit now in the face. Here's the inbound. Melton going to give to Maxey. Now Melton guarded by Achua. Melton to Embiid. They're going to instantly double. Embiid gets it out. He's doing a great job of passing up on that double team. House cannot hit the three. Like how Joel's scanning the field today. Scanning the court. Niang guarding Van Vliet up top. Here is Scotty Barnes going to swing to the corner. Boucher pumps. Now he's guarded by Daniel House Jr. Going to turn, spin to his left, fade a two. Cannot hit the shot. Sixers pick it up. And here comes DeAnthony Melton. Melton going to kick it over to Niang. Down to Embiid. Here's a double. Embiid goes right up. Cannot finish. Rebounded by the Raps. Van Vliet coming down quick. Swings it out to the corner. Nobody closes out. And another three. Once again, another defensive lapse by the Philadelphia 76ers in transition. Melton in the corner, guarded by Van Vliet. Melton up top to Embiid. Now Niang for three. Cannot hit. Always feels like we're playing under tight conditions against the Raptors. Like they're just everywhere. Boucher, another corner three. Got it again. You got to be kidding me. Timeout is needed. Timeout, Doc Rivers. All right, how many times do I have to say it? I'm just watching the game. We're just watching the game, and we can see how bad this defense is right now for the Sixers. It's just not it. It's not it, man. Chris says, why is no one going after offensive rebounds? I agree. Feels like sometimes we've just been, sleepwalking through these games. It's annoying. But there, back-to-back corner threes. I mean, it's the same thing every time. Same thing, man. The offense seems to be clicking a little bit, but the defense has just been very, very bad. And in terms of the offense, you know, again, I still don't feel like we have an identity, but I do think we're getting Embiid going early, which is good. But, you know, I'm seeing Maxey kind of shoot a couple threes sparingly, and then, you know, you see Harden take it, which is fine. You see Embiid, but some of these other role players need to step it up. They're kind of just going through the motions. Chad says, can the rotations be any worse? I haven't really liked some of these lineups so far. I think some of them have been okay, but some of them have been bad. But, you know, the defensive thing, it's not even like we're playing, you know, good defense and we're just getting outworked or outshot. Like, we're not even, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't even look like we're trying on the defensive end. It looks like guys are not communicating and the Raptors are just spacing out, going through a couple sets, and they're getting guys wide open in the corner. And we are not adjusting at all. I mean, nobody is closing out on the Raptors shooters. And it's been happening all games so far. It's been happening in the first 5 games. So it's frustrating, man. No closeout defense so far. It's just been annoying. There's Ric Flair. What's going on, Rick? It's funny. You have a defensive stopper, right? His name's Matisse Thybulle, and you haven't seen one instance of him. Like, where the heck is Matisse? Don't you need a defensive stopper? Anyway, here we go. We're going to rock the same lineup. Tobias now back in. Raps lead it by 11. Maxey going to drive, go all the way, lay it up, got the scoop. Maxey puts it in. Raptors running this small ball, I guess, for most of the game, you know, when those 2 bigs are not in. Van Vliet, a little hesitation out to the corner again, and an air ball on the 3 this time, but they get an offensive rebound. That cannot happen, giving this team another chance like that. Van Vliet, a deep 2, and he got it. I mean, it's frustrating to watch the defense right now. It really is. Defense is very frustrating to watch right now. Maxey going to drive up and under. Got it to go. Tyrese with another bucket. Back to back for Tyrese Maxey. Scotty Barnes, the cut. And Boucher throws it down. He hangs on the rim as well. Tyrese once again. So again, it kind of just seems like we're switching to certain players at certain points here. I guess that's really what we're you know, targeting. Whoever has the hot hand. And B now going to kick to the corner. Tobias, a contested 3. Not a high percentage shot. Now Anunoby down low. Sixers going to close in. Nobody can get it. Boucher goes up and finishes the layup. Man, this defense is bad right now. I just don't get why you can't put in Thybulle to at least try something. Melton drives all the way and finishes an easy 2. We need some type of switch up here on defense. I don't know what it is, but this can't keep happening. I mean, the Raptors have 50 points already. We're not even halfway through the second. And here comes Anunoby all the way, and he throws down a 2. I mean, what? I mean, this is bad. This is bad, man. You just watched Anunoby go right to the rim. Does anybody want to play defense? Anybody want to show effort? I mean, come on now. Come on now. I mean, that's embarrassing. Embiid fouled down the other end. I just watched Anunoby go from the wing to the basket and throw down an easy 2, and guys were just standing around watching him. Just makes no sense, man. Here comes James Harden back in the game. Seems like he's the only efficient one, honestly. Here is James Harden going to give to Embiid. Turns, fades, and fouled by Anunoby. You know the Raptors like to complain at every call. Led by their head coach, Nick Nurse, who does the same thing. You know, he's just always been that way, so. Embiid going to the line for 2. Time to shake up this defense, man. Time to shake it up. Raptors have 51 points with 6:20 to go in the second quarter. That cannot happen. I mean, realistically, they could have 70 by halftime if they want. Embiid gonna knock down the first. Can we please see a sighting of Matisse Thybulle? Like, what are we doing here? What about Paul Reed? Can Paul Reed move his feet a little bit better? Here comes Keem Birch into the game. First time for the Raps. Can we see some kind of athleticism in this game? Some kind of, defensive pickpocket or something? Come on. Come on. That's the thing with Doc, though. He doesn't really make these situational adjustments that, would make sense. He just keeps it going until, it either works or it doesn't. Here's Gary Trent Jr. up top, guarded by Joel Embiid. He's going to step back. Easy 3. Could not hit it, though. Missed by a lot. Once again, this is Philly Take with RB, number one show for Sixers fans. Play-by-play reaction, live analysis, breakdown, and commentary. Calling it as we see it. Welcome on in, everybody. We're halfway through the second quarter. Here come the Sixers. Maxey up top. Going to take a double screen. Now swing to Embiid. Embiid trying to get busy with it. Dribbling a lot. Now 6 on the shot clock. He's doubled. Nice pass by Embiid. Harden, step back 3. Cannot get it to go. Why are the Sixers now staying completely out of the paint as well? Embiid was working early on. Here's Siakam, another easy 2, and got it to go. Another bad defensive play. I mean, what is going on here? Now Harden getting doubled, gets plucked, just got pushed, and now they're going to call a foul. If I'm Doc Rivers, I got to do something to get this squad fired up. They're sleepwalking on the defensive side. Siakam goes right by Tucker. I mean, Tucker, what the hell is going on with you, man? They're supposed to be a dog, PJ. What are you doing? Tobias going to kick it out to Tucker, and now it's stolen. But Gary Trent Jr. luckily stepped out of bounds, so it's going to stay with the Sixers. 5:18 to go. Sixers once again sleeping through it. Nick Nurse is up. He's fired up. Raptors look fired up. I said this right at the beginning of the show, man. This team always plays you tough. They always play us tough. You cannot just sit there and just let them do it to you. You got to do something different. Tobias up top. Now going to give to Joel Embiid. He is double. Tobias, Maxey to the corner. Another bad pass by Tyrese Maxey. Right into the ground. It's out of bounds. Jeez, man. This is frustrating. Keem Birch going to give it to Gary Trent Jr. Delano Barton for the first time. Trent knocks down another shot. Danilo Banton. Not really too knowledgeable of him, but he's in for the Raptors. 4:44 to go. Here's James Harden coming around a high screen. Harden going to give to Tucker. Tucker floats it up. Cannot hit. Tucker is big negative tonight. Here are the Raps. Siakam up to Banton, and he got the reverse. Another easy 2 in transition. Sixers have absolutely no transition defense. No transition defense at all. Maxey up top. He's guarded by Siakam. Going to blow by Maxey. No look pass down to Tucker. Goes up. Lays it in. PJ Tucker finally on the board now. At least we were able to get a 2 there. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Siakam up top, guarded by James Harden. 1-on-1. Siakam now going to find Banton. Swings it. Trent open. Sidesteps. Tobias blows by. Another 3. Cannot hit. Embiid picks it up. Up the floor to Maxey. And Maxey will slam it down in transition on the break. 13-point lead. Also, how come the Sixers are going away from the Embiid Harden pick and roll? Like, where's that been? Why are we not effectively utilizing that? I don't understand it. How many pick and rolls have Harden and Embiid run tonight? Siakam going to get fouled by Tobias. Here is Scotty Barnes up top, guarded by Montrezl Harrell. Going to kick it up, Gary Trent Jr., 5 on the shot clock. Back to Barnes, a wide open 3. That one's short. Maxey picks it up, and here come the Sixers. Going to run the break. Maxey at the wing, goes left to right. Now turns it around. Raptors are everywhere. Here's Harden, swings Tobias corner, PJ. Harrell, they're playing hot potato. Harden, Maxey all the way. Draws contact. Nothing is called. Maxey and Harrell both hit the deck. Raps 3-on-4, and they're already waiting. The Sixers might be the slowest transition team I've ever seen in my life. The Raps literally know how to get down the floor in 2 seconds. They know where to be at, and they're ready for it. Harden, a quick 3. Got it. Nice shot by James Harden. Here are the Raptors again. Siakam guarded by Tobias. Tobias did a pretty good job in the playoffs, but I don't know. He's been cold tonight. Here's Siakam up off the dribble and knocks down the 2. My Lord, man. They're just not missing. They're just not missing, man. 61 now for the Toronto Raptors here in the first half. Harden going to drive, and he luckily gets the foul on Birch. I'm just going to say this right now. Once again, I feel like I've said it a million times, but over these first 5 games, the Sixers have no offensive identity, okay? Where's the Embiid Harden pick and roll been? Where's it been tonight? Haven't seen any of it. Then you have James Harden now trying to play hero ball at the end of the first half because nobody's moving around. It's like we're going Houston Harden, and then we're going heavy Joel in the paint. Now we're completely out of the paint. You got Maxey chiming in a couple possessions here and there. Tobias looks completely lost. And these shooters, I guess, they're not even getting many looks because they're not moving. I just don't understand, man. Like, Doc Rivers needs to establish an identity with these players. They have talent. They can play on the offensive side of the ball, but you have no identity. And on the defensive side, I just don't know what else to say about that right now. The transition defense is awful. I don't think I've seen transition defense this bad in a long time. Honestly. We're watching guys pick up the ball. We're not closing out on shooters. Same old. 600 people in the chat, though, guys. Please hit the like button if you are enjoying the show. Once again, we do this every single game. We break it all down from every angle. We break it down the next day as well on the breakdown show. We drop news videos, all that stuff. So welcome on in and give me your thoughts on the game. Also, remember, this show is sponsored by BetUS, America's leading sports book. Click their link in the chat. Go ahead and bet on that over, man. The way we're looking right now, the Raptors and the Sixers, man, this thing is probably going to go over. Go get those live bets going right now before the odds change. They have hundreds and hundreds of live bets, basketball, football, baseball. Go check it out, man. Click the link in the chat. Sign up. Use promo code RBPhilly. Get 125% on your sign-up bonus. So if you deposit $100, you get a free $125 to go play with. Chris says, RB, it's coaching. It's that simple. The team's trying to get him fired. I don't know where the effort's at, man. It's not there. And I know the Sixers upgraded in terms of toughness. Sixers upgraded in terms of toughness. They upgraded in terms of that mentality. And yet here we are once again in a game like this, and they're just coming out soft. They're just coming out soft. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. Harden going to knock down the first. Harden going to knock down the second 12-point game. Here's Van Vliet. Now Birch. Back to Van Vliet. Guarded by Tyrese Maxey. Van Vliet going to drive. One hand. Kicks it back. Siakam a three. Cannot hit it. Harden. Tucker goes up. And that one blocked by Birch. They're going to say nothing. Are you kidding me? That's not a goaltending? That has to be a goaltending. That has to be a goaltending. I don't know about that, man. Van Vliet pulls it up and another shot and another bucket. Embiid to a cutting Maxey, floats it up, got it, and one. Tyrese Maxey going to the line for one more. Doc Rivers is screaming at something. Maxey, good way to draw contact. He got slapped by Birch. That boy's playing crazy right now. He's all over the place. In terms of Keem Birch, he's flailing the arms right now. So we have less than a minute now in the first half. Siakam. Barnes pulls it up. Cannot hit the shot. Here come the Sixers. Harden once again. Don't know why they're not running any pick and roll. Now he's going to kick it over to Tobias. Toby swings it hard to Embiid, and he is fouled under the rim. We have a new member of the Fire Take Nation, Chris Ward. Thank you for joining the channel memberships. Yes, sir. Chris, welcome to the nation, man. Show him some love in the chat, members. Give him a warm welcome. Chris, thank you for joining. Shout out to all the members. A lot of new perks coming your way soon. Appreciate you supporting the show. Embiid going to miss the first free throw. Come on, man. Jamie says the team has no defensive identity. They have no energy either. I don't understand where it's been. Embiid going to knock it down. 1 for 2 at the line. Van Vliet. Now Trent Siakam in the corner. Guarded by Harden. Now he's going to post him up, take it back. Siakam going dribble, dribble, dribble. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Siakam down low. And another foul. Harden pissed off. I'm guessing it's going to be on James Harden. Maybe Joel Embiid. Oh, man. Thank you for that, Chris. Shout out to all the members. There's Pascal Siakam coming around a screen. Another triple. That one no good. 7 seconds. Time for one shot. Up to Maxey. Maxey floats it with the left. Terrible shot. Raptors full court heave. No good. That will take us to halftime, folks. The score 63-53. We will go over the box score. We'll give you the halftime stats. We'll talk about how this game is going so far. Give me all your thoughts up in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling about this this game so far. And, we'll take a look. We'll analyze all of it as we always do. And, of course, we will be covering the second half as well. And I don't know why the sound effect isn't working, but shout out to Luke McCombs in the chat. Yes, sir. Luke, thank you for the $10 donation up in the chat. Luke showing some love. Appreciate that, man. It says Knoxville, Tennessee here. Transition slow, spacing sucks, right? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Not been pretty so far. You're absolutely right. Do very much appreciate that super chat. Let's go take a look at the box score. But before we do that, real quick, once again, this show is sponsored by BetUS, leading sportsbook over the last 25 plus years. Go ahead and check them out. They offer some of the biggest retail bonuses, and they really support all of their bettors. You know, they have player props, odd boost, parlays. They have hundreds and hundreds of live bets, basketball, football, baseball, anything you want to go bet on, they have you covered. And they're back for their 28th year of action. So they have done it for a long time, and they continue to show up and show out in the industry. They have a bunch of live odds, like I said, going on right now. You can go bet on the over for this game because right now the Raptors just are not missing any shots. And, looks like this game is going to be high scoring. Go ahead and check those out. The Eagles coming up this weekend, the Phillies, all those bets, they have you covered. So go check out BetUS. Use promo code RBPhilly and get 125% sign-up bonus. So if you deposit $100 on the sign-up, you get $125 free dollars to play with. You know how it goes, man. Shout out to BetUS. Give me your thoughts in the chat. Randy F., a channel member, says, let's go Sixers. Let's go, man. All right, let's pull up this box score so we can analyze very quickly, and we'll read a couple comments in the chat. Once again, thank you, everybody, for being here. Be sure to, hit that like button if you have not yet. So we'll start with the Toronto Raptors. It's been the Siakam show so far. He kind of cooled down in the second quarter, but he has 19 points and 7 for 11 from the field, 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Not anybody else is really doing much. Boucher's got 10 off the bench. He always goes up against the Sixers well. Seems like Boucher's always in the mix, but other than that, it's just been a full contribution from the Raptors. That's what their identity is. Everybody chimes in. Everybody's there. They play the right way. They're getting down the floor in transition. You got this guy running the right set, and this guy on the transition. He's already up the floor. He's beat us up there by 10 seconds. They just play textbook basketball. That's what Nick Nurse leads them to do. And, you can just tell their fundamentals are just on point at all times. So that's my take on the Raptors. And obviously they're shooting the ball out of their minds right now. Yes, they're getting a lot of open looks, in part because of the Sixers' miscues. But, they're shooting 41% from deep, and they just haven't been missing. Now the Sixers are shooting 46%, as you can see, from deep. Problem is, though, Sixers are getting their buckets far and few in between. Joel Embiid's got 14. Maxey has 14. Harden has 13. You look at those numbers at halftime, you would think, oh my gosh, the Sixers team is playing very well. They're probably out to a convincing lead. But the problem is the defense has been awful. They've been awful, man. They've been awful. Embiid 14 on 5 for 7. Maxey 6 for 11, 14 points. Harden 3 for 6, 13. Now, what is my issue with this so far? Yeah, it's nice that all three of them are contributing, but a couple things. One, Tobias and PJ are nowhere to be found, right? Those role players, those key guys, like a Danny Green type of role from last year who could give us 10 to 15 on a given night, nowhere to be found. They don't seem comfortable. There's too many touches to go around. The other thing is, why does Joel Embiid and James Harden only have a combined 13 shots in the first half, whereas Maxey has 11? That's what I don't understand. I keep talking, I keep preaching this identity thing. What is the identity? Like, are we just going to pick and choose which nights are which? Like, is tonight a Maxey night? And, we need to kind of have a structure for this offense. And I'm just seeing a lot of everything. Seeing a lot of, all over the place. CB, shout out to you. Shout out to you, CB. Hope she used the promo code, man. Hey, shout out to all of our sponsors. Support our sponsors, support our show. And, but that's what I'm seeing on the offensive side from the Sixers. But obviously the biggest thing of the game is the defense. I don't even know what else to say. If you have a solution, let me know. I don't know what else to say on the defensive side of the ball. The defense has been absolutely pitiful for the first 5 games, and especially tonight. It's been awful. The reason it looks more glaring tonight is because the Raptors are quicker. They're more athletic. They just run everywhere. They're all over the place. Every time we play this team, it feels like, you ever been in like a tight room, you know, and you're like having trouble breathing, right? Starting to get those feelings and you just are like very claustrophobic. That's what it feels like playing the Raptors all the time. And they're all over the place. And the Sixers are just not getting back on defense. Their transition defense is trash. They look like the slowest team in the league right now. And I've probably seen about 8 to 10 open threes in the corner tonight. The Sixers have a little miscommunication and nobody closes out on the shooter in the corner. That is something that needs to be worked on in practice, and I just don't know if they're doing it so far. So you got to do something with this defense. You have Matisse Thybulle, who's supposed to be a specialist, sitting on the bench cold, doesn't play. Melton, I thought, had a decent first half, but, you know, he saw 10 minutes. But I don't know, man. You got to mix it up. How about Paul Reed? Can Paul Reed play a little bit? We need to see what's going on, man. Chris says 0 steals for the Sixers, 2 offensive rebounds, both by Toby, and I don't think they resulted in points. Great stat there by Chris. I mean, that's just nuts, man. No points off turnovers for the Raptors, 12 off turnovers for the Sixers, but the Sixers, 7 turnovers. So, I mean, just crazy. It's crazy. 7 turnovers compared to 1. Raptors play clean basketball. It's what they do. It's what they do. But yeah, man, the defense has just been bad. It's been bad. Very bad. So hopefully we can pick that up. Hopefully we can pick that up because right now it does not look clean. I'll tell you that. PJ Tucker as well, man. He could not guard anything tonight. Chris says, change coaches. I promise you, if and when Rivers is gone, you'll see a different team. Yeah, I mean, I could see the spark. I definitely could see that being a spark. You know, I've seen it with teams before. Sometimes you just need that shake up in energy. Yeah, man. Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes it's all it takes. Why are the sound effects not working? Let's see. We'll have to get that worked out. Let's see. Maybe that'll work. Anyway, let's see. We got a $5 donation from KG in the chat. Shout out to you being a channel member. Says, respect to RB for always staying level-headed while I'm over here ready to throw my couch out my window. I'm so mad at Doc's garbage coaching. Look, man, I get heated as well. You know, that's the beauty of this thing. I can kind of just do as I please. Yeah, I've been trying to get more level-headed and analyze it right from the analyst level. But I'm pissed off too because this team, like I said, game 1, we need to hold them to expectations, man. We need to hold them to a high standard given where they are at. And, you're absolutely right. You have a right to be frustrated. I'm frustrated. If we see this, for the rest of the game, I'm going to be even more pissed. So we got to get this defense on track because it is piss poor right now. It's terrible. It's terrible. We know how the Raptors come out. We know how they approach the game. They're eating us up right now, and we're playing absolutely no defense. If we play hard and they just beat us and they play better, I'm perfectly fine with that. Again, it's a regular season game, but, when we're not even covering them, when we're leaving them wide open, I just don't like it. I don't like it. Like I said, Blake, it's part of the schedule this year, the back-to-backs in the same city. So they're experimenting with that. Warren says, I say the same thing. I can't believe how calm RB is about these games. Well, if you go back to the OG RB, the old RB, man, I'd be screaming every possession. The thing is, though, it's an 82-game season. I'm talking about this team every day. 1, I need to have a voice. Number 2, just trying to analyze it from every angle. So, I'm trying to bring everything. I'm trying to bring the passion, the analysis, all that stuff here on Philly Take with RB. We cover every single game. It is a long season. And, just trying to stay level headed and see it from every angle. So we shall see how it plays out. But shout out to everybody in here, man. Hit that like button. And yeah, man, if you have any other thoughts, drop them down in the chat. Once again, we do this every single game, so don't miss out on the coverage. And we're constantly breaking it down every single day, one way or another. One way or another. But yeah, I'm frustrated with this defense right now. Very frustrated. That being said, we will be back in just a few moments. Talk amongst yourselves, come up with a game plan, and hopefully we can turn this thing around in the second half. We shall be back. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. First play here. Sixers going to miss the layup. Back just in time. Once again, welcome on in. Second half coverage coming up. Sixers need to get it on track, man. Defense looks bad. We're only down 10, though. A lot of ball to play. A lot of ball to play. Here is a three from Anunoby. No good. Here come the Sixers. Max going to go baseline drive. The reverse. Can't get it. Back out to Embiid for three. Got it. Embiid drilled it. Drilled it. Gary Trent Jr. up top. Going to give to Siakam. Here's Anunoby off the dribble out to Van Vliet. Barnes in the dunker spot. Turns, hooks, and got it over Joel Embiid. Harden up top now, guarded by Anunoby. Tobias sets a screen now. Embiid sets one. Harden. Nobody is moving on this offense, man. Embiid, Harden, Tucker. Tucker for three, no good. This offense looks like a bunch of just, I don't even know, like sculptures, man. They're just still. Nobody's moving. Here is Scotty Barnes. Now Van Vliet up top, 10 on the shot clock. Van Vliet, guarded by Maxey, coming around a screen. Van Vliet going to drive all the way up, and he is fouled. Come on, man. We need to pick this up. We need to pick it up, man. Here's Scotty Barnes now. Fred Van Vliet off the inbound. Van Vliet on a drive, guarded by James Harden, 6'5". Barnes has Embiid skating. The three, no good, though. Embiid was skating a little bit there. Here comes James down to Joel, lays it up and got it. You notice how we're just kind of like going back, like, I don't even know. Like, we're just moving the ball wherever at this point. Siakam going to give to Van Vliet, now guarded up top by Maxey. Van Vliet going to drive, go baseline to the opposite corner. Gary Trent, one-on-one. Guarded by James, blows by, goes up, and got it. Another easy two. Here is James Harden, one-on-one with Van Vliet. Now Tobias. Toby going to give to Embiid. Embiid going to turn off the dribble. Got it. Tough shot, Joel Embiid. And now Scotty Barnes goes up with a two. Cannot get it to drop. 7-point game. 3.5 into the third quarter. Here is James Harden. He's guarded by Gary Trent Jr. down low, and a pass that is stolen. Siakam, Trent, the wing, got it. Trent knocks down a triple. Not sure why the overlay is not working today for the super chat. Try to fix that. Here's Maxey going to kick it out to Harden. Now Tobias, Toby. Now Embiid going to step back, corner three. Not going to go. What are we doing, though? Like, I just don't understand it, man. We're throwing anything up. Like, if I'm Doc Rivers, how can I just sit here and watch this offense play like that? I don't get it. Anyway, though, we have a $5 donation from Luke McCombs. Thank you very much, Luke. Says, let's go. If Joel ain't picking, they are not clicking. Come on, man. Joel's got to pick it up. Don't know what that step back three was, but he's been playing pretty well tonight. He's got 21 points. They either have to keep feeding it through Joel till they stop him with that double, or they need to get Harden and Maxey going, but they also need to get some shots up from the other guys. So, I don't know, man. It's really the defense, though. Defense, even Embiid, everybody looks bad on defense. Siakam going to knock down the first. Doc having a conversation with James Harden on the sideline. Ryan Rowe, what's going on, man? Chris, I agree with that. So stop holding the ball till there's no time on the shot clock. Second free throw going to be missed by Siakam. Bandy says, why didn't Toby take that? I don't know, man. I don't know. Tobias looks lost. He looks lost 100%. Here's Tobias now. Trying to go pick and roll now. Going to get to Embiid in the post. Embiid getting doubled. Spins, goes right up and got it. They cannot stop Joel Embiid. They cannot stop Joel Embiid. Thing is, though, they're going to keep pressuring him until he loses the ball. Siakam guarded by Joel Embiid. Siakam going one-on-one. Siakam right to left, loses it off his foot. Here come the Sixers, 2-on-2. Toby, Maxey, all the way. Got the 2-and-1. Yes, sir. And one, Tyrese Maxey. Let's go, man. That's what we need, Reese. Need that transition bucket, baby. Now Maxey gets up slowly. He's grimacing a little bit. Hopefully he's okay. Going to the line for one more. Doc wants them to review that play for a potential flagrant. Don't know if they will. So they will not look at it, but Maxey knocks down the free throw. 3-point play. Gary Trent Jr. up top. 6-point game now. Sixers can close it in if they play some D. Trent a three. Once again. PJ Tucker lost in the sauce again. Come on, man. Bro. Embiid, Maxey, no good. And now another easy two. Another defensive lapse. Bandy says Wawa gift card. I'm confused. What's the Wawa gift card thing? Or am I just missing it? What's going on here? I don't even know what's going on, but all I know is that the defensive side of the ball has just been bad. Just been bad. Raptors with another easy two. It's like, come on, man. Oh, my Lord, man. If we could just play a lick of defense for a good 5 minutes, this team would be fine. But literally, I mean, it's not even like we're contesting shots. It's that we let them go up with these free layups. And I don't know, man. Like, as someone who calls these games, as someone who tries to analyze and break it down for a 3-hour span, maybe I repeat myself sometimes, but I feel like it just comes back to the same point. Like, let me know what you guys think in the chat. Sixer Nation, stand up. Shout out to everybody in here. I don't want to keep repeating myself. I just feel like I'm saying the same thing. Like, I'm watching guys not even contest layups. They're not contesting corner threes, layups. They're walking down the floor. It's like, I just don't understand. Where's the dog with this team? Where's the mentality? You go out, you pick up all these guys in the off season. Where are they? Where's that energy at? Where's that like toughness at? Let me know what you guys think, man. I just went on Twitter. Someone said this has been a fantastic Embiid performance, but it's overshadowed by terrible defense, and I could not agree more. So maybe I am seeing it the right way. 250 likes in here, guys. Let's get that to 300. Thank you very much for being in here. Mr. Roddy, the $5 donation. Again, I apologize for the sound effects not working tonight, but we will get that figured out. Raptors here playing us deep beyond the perimeter. I'll read your comment in 1 second, Roddy. Joel Embiid. Going to hand it off to PJ Tucker. Maxey, a deep, high arcing pass into the paint. Embiid goes up, and another big finish by Embiid. He is absolutely bringing it tonight, man. Joel Embiid showing up and showing out. He's got 23 points. Halfway through the third quarter. Van Vliet going to drive, spin, give it back to Barnes. Here comes Anunoby. Simple screen. Anunoby all the way. Another two, and got it again. It's very frustrating. Here comes Embiid going again, driving. And he hits the deck. B grabbing his temple. Now he's going to get up, but he's going to the line for two. Tried to Euro step, but I guess he fell or he got tripped. I don't know. Mr. Roddy with the $5 donation says, RB, I've seen this type of defense before. This is a team who has quit on the coach. I can definitely see Doc getting the boot soon. Well, if we keep playing defense like this for a long time, you never know, Roddy. You never know, man. But I agree. You know, maybe sometimes you might need a different spark, you know, and Sixers team, this squad has a lot of talent, man. I don't care what anybody says. They have a lot of talent. I just don't know, you know, how we continue to look this way. Like we looked this way last year against some teams like this, you know? It's always the same. Like we come out with this weird approach. We don't look mentally strong. And if you've been covering or if you've been staying up with my coverage throughout the entire offseason, I said that when you have games like this, when you're playing better teams, now that you have these certain players, you should be able to come up and show more mental fortitude. And this Sixers team just has not done that yet. So it's not very encouraging. So they're going to call it a common foul. We shall see. We shall see. Siakam hit him in the face against his Sean. I didn't really catch it, but, you know, I don't think he's trying to do that. But like I said, it's something about Joel Embiid's face in this team that just seemed to be connecting. So Embiid going to miss the first free throw. Here are the Sixers. Barnes kicks it back. Trent, Anunoby, a three, no good. Here come the Sixers. Maxey. Look how fast those Raptors swarm back on defense. Embiid up to Harden. Harden guarded by Anunoby. Harden going to give to Joel Embiid. Here comes an instant double. They're going to have to start doing something else. Embiid out to Toby for three. Got it from the corner. Nice shot by Tobias Harris. Brings it back to 7. Can the Sixers please get a stop? Can the Sixers please get a stop? Please, I'm asking. Now they're going to a zone, so they're finally shifting it up a little bit. They're going to a zone. Gary Trent from the wing, and he still got it. How do you get beat on a zone defense? You got 3 people on the side of the court. How do you not close out on a 3 when you're playing a zone defense? It makes no sense. Now Tucker, the opposite way for a three. Got it. And he's chirping to the bench. And he's chirping to the bench. Now get a damn stop on defense. Can we please get a stop on defense? We're playing a zone. You can't let up an easy shot. How do they hit a three from the wing when you're right there? And now an easy two and B gets fooled under the rim. No contest at all. My gosh. Lead is back to 9. Raptors lead at 83-74. Here's Joel Embiid. Off the foot of Siakam. How are they not going to call it? It went off his foot. And an easy two by the Raptors. Are you kidding me? It just went off his foot. Maxey a floater. He got it to go. How was that not a kickball? I would love to know. Barnes, Anunoby, Trent, another wide open three. Doesn't get it to go this time. Sixers pick it up. Lead is still at 9 points. Maxey for three. Got it. Got it. Tyrese Maxey stepping up big tonight. He is finally getting it going. 22 points for Tyrese Maxey on 9 for 16 from the field. Maxey finally getting into his rhythm. But I don't know if I really like it because Harden only has 7 shots. I thought Harden was very efficient in the first quarter, and it's like now he's just not even a part of the offense. So we could just get one defensive stop, that would be that'd be wonderful. You know, it'd be a very nice thing to have. It's just very frustrating with how we cannot get a defensive stop. But shout out to Tyrese Maxey for getting it going. Like I said, 22 points now. The offense is at least clicking. Like, at least the offense is producing. The defense is nothing right now. Nothing. I don't even know what else to say at this point. Like, Doc Rivers just needs to sit these guys down or just talk to them and tell them, yo, if, you know, we're going to this defense, we're doing a zone defense, we're trying everything in the book, and you're still letting up wide open threes. That should not happen. That should not happen. How does your defense look that bad? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. 600 people, though, in the chat. 620 people in here. Hit that like button, guys. Thank you for being here. Hit that subscribe as well, man. We're breaking down every single game. We talk about it after as well. We drop videos. We go live, breaking it all down. Collabs, guests, interviews, all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this game. We need to get a stop. We need to get a stop on defense. Easy as that. It's only a 6-point game, but it feels like a 15-point game. Feels like a 15-point game because we can't get a stop. And we have another member joining the Fire Take Nation, new channel member. Welcome Daniel Wren to the house, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Daniel, welcome to the channel memberships, man. Thank you for becoming a member and supporting the show. Give him a warm welcome out there, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Daniel. Here's Gary Trent. Going to drive, kick it back. Achua. We got Harden, Maxey, Tobias Reed in the game for the first time, and Daniel House. And it's going to be an offensive charge on the Raptors. Harden gets up and he's walking off gingerly. Took a big hit there from Achua. How about Doc Rivers finally going with Paul Reed, though? No Matisse Thybulle, but now Reed is in the game, so we'll see what he can do. We'll see what he can do. Here is James Harden. He gets knocked to the floor. Now Trent trying to fight him for the ball. And now it's going to be a jump ball. Harden is not happy. Come on, members. Welcome Daniel to the Fire Take Nation, man. Welcome him in. Harden did get tripped there. They didn't call it. Sixer Nation, drop some blue and red in the chat. Members, let's see those emojis. We got to get some energy up in here, man. We need to get it going. Maxey going to launch a three. Had to near the end of the shot clock, and it is airballed out of bounds. So it goes right back to the Raptors. The shot clock did not reset. Still a 6-point lead for Toronto. 2:09 to go here in the third quarter. Paul Reed up top, guarding Siakam, but beyond the perimeter. Siakam going to drive with the left. Now going to spin. And they're going to call a foul on Paul Reed. Didn't really see much there, but they're going to call it on him. So guess they called like that little two-hand on his waist there, but here is Siakam, guarded by Niang, on a spin, go up, misses the two. And now they're going to call another foul on the Sixers, so that's great. Kane says, where's the foul? Exactly. They're calling all these little touch fouls tonight. It's crazy. 86-79 now. One more coming up for the Toronto Raptors. Boucher with 11 points. And the second one will be missed, rebounded by James Harden. And here we go. Can we see Harden get going a little bit? He was great in the first quarter. And the Sixers went completely with Maxey and Embiid. Here's Harden getting doubled. Has to throw it off. Daniel House is walking on. How's that not a walk? And now they're going to call a foul on Boucher. Looked like House was walking all over the place, but they did not call it. So yeah, the officials have not been good tonight. That is a fact. They've been terrible, but Sixers defense is what has gotten them to this point in the game. They need to play better defense. Harden to Melton back in the game now. Paul Reed going to set a screen and cut. Harden swings. Niang contested triple, way off the mark. Don't know what kind of shot that was. I don't like this lineup either. This lineup is not efficient for me. You got James Harden, Melton, House, Niang, and Paul Reed. I do not like this. 1 minute to go here in the third. Siakam trying to post up Niang, getting big, floats it up, no good. Reed fighting for the rebound. It looks like we're playing football out here, and it's going to be a jump ball. Raptors are crying for a travel. I don't know why. They were both fighting for the basketball. Koloko and Siakam going up. Koloko getting ripped by Paul Reed, but at least we see some energy, man. At least Paul Reed can show some intensity. At least he's trying out here. Now the jump ball. Paul Reed just slapped the ball into the backboard from the free throw line. Like, they weren't ready to go up for the jump ball, but Reed went up anyway and scooped it and threw it against the board. Reed looks hungry, though, man. And Reed's going to win the tip. Attaboy. Attaboy, man. Paul Reed actually showing some energy here. Harden up top, trying to find somebody. Here's Niang back to Harden. Now they're going to double again. We have nowhere to go. Here's Niang. Niang going to drive off dribble. Kicks to the corner. House Pump fakes the three. And it is short. Offense not flowing smoothly. 24 seconds ago here in the third quarter. Got to get this lineup off the floor, man. Here's Siakam going on Daniel House. Kicks it back. Trent, another three. Got it again. Terrible defensive rotation. Harden trying to get busy. Kicks it out. Melton for three. Cannot hit. And that will take us to the fourth quarter. The Raptors lead it by 10. And I do not feel good about this game based on the way the Sixers are playing defense. It has been very hard to watch. Very hard to watch. Not really sure what else to say, except that the defense is just miserable. Yeah, Daniel House has been bad so far, too. He's got to be better. But give me your thoughts in the chat. We're going to the fourth. Can the Sixers come back from a 10-point deficit? It's not looking too good right now. They need to get Embiid and Maxey back on the floor because, man, it just does not look good. Does not look good. This lineup's been terrible together. It's not good. You go away from James Harden. Hasn't really seen any offense since the first quarter. And, you know, now you want him to run the offense with Daniel House, Niang, and Paul Reed out there. I just don't get it. I don't like the feel of it. So, doesn't make sense. But once again, tonight's show is presented by BetUS, one of America's leading sports books for the last 28 plus years. Go check them out right now. For instance, I will show you, what's going on over here. You can go to BetUS right now. Click the link in the chat. Sign up with the promo code RBPhilly. Get a 125% sign up bonus. So deposit 100, get 125 free dollars. Like I said, they have hundreds and hundreds of live bets going on. This is just the Sixers game. You can bet on, the fourth quarter total, fourth quarter spread. You can still go with the alternate spreads. The over-under continues to change. Lots of live bets, basketball, football, baseball. So go check them out, man. Shout out to BetUS. Man, Sixers got to pick this up. Sixers got to pick this up. It's not looking good. It's not looking good right now. They got to pick it up. Honestly, I don't know if I'd play PJ Tucker in this fourth quarter. He's been bad tonight. You might have to find an alternate solution. And what you can't do if you're Doc Rivers is you can't leave the starters out until 6 minutes left in the game. But that seems to be what he likes to do. So anyway, here we go. Van Vliet going to pull up a shot. Doesn't get it. Raptors get the offensive rebound. And Daniel House Jr. will take the charge, I'm guessing. Looks like a foul on the Raptors. Going to go the other way. Now, Maxey and Embiid are back in the game, so shout out to Doc. But Harden is now on the bench, so hopefully he comes back in reasonable time. It's Maxey, Melton, House, Niang, and Embiid. Here's Niang. Dribbling with the left, gives it to Embiid. B touches it. House to the opposite corner. Melton, we need one. Cannot hit. And the Raptors pick up the rebound, but smack it out of bounds, so it's going to stay with the Sixers. Thought Paul Reed brought a lot of energy, though, in the third quarter. Even though he can't do much offensively, at least he was, at least he was doing his thing in terms of bringing an energy spark for us. Maxey going to fly to the basket, misses an open layup, and the Raptors going to pick it up. I don't know how Maxey missed that. I don't know how Maxey missed that. Here's Achua down low. Boucher going to hook it up. Embiid, where is the defense, bro? How do you let him hook that over you? Like, Embiid is not even putting a hand up on defense. Here's Daniel House trying to dribble up top. Now Niang. Niang for three, no good. See, Niang and House, they're just spot-up shooters. They can't really do much else. Here's Van Vliet trying to get that Embiid mismatch, and here comes Achua all the way. No defense once again. Just miserable, man. No defense again. Now timeout Doc Rivers. He's had enough of it too. You need to make these dudes run sprints and suicides for an entire practice. Like, where the heck is it? I know the Raptors do a lot of schematic things. They get guys cut into the basket and open and all, but where is the defense? You need somebody who's going to get on these guys' ass when they're not playing defense. And I don't know. I mean, you can't just come out to a press conference and say, oh, well, we didn't play good defense. No, it's not enough. It's not enough. I don't think I've seen this many wide open buckets in a long time, man. They need to get James Harden back in the game and just let him, Maxey, and Embiid try to outscore this team because there's no other. We're just not playing defense tonight, so. Let's look at some of these stats. It's crazy because the stats don't really look that much different. Stats are actually kind of similar, just we're not playing any defense. Raptors are shooting 42% from deep. Char says Doc still has the lineup in. And this is what I said after game 2 against the Bucks. You know, people were frustrated saying, oh, it's a long season. I get it. And I'm trying to stay level-headed as well. But we've been seeing these kinds of games for years now under Doc Rivers. And I don't know, man. It's more of an effort thing to me. Regular season is about finding your identity and learning how to play with each other and obviously staying healthy. But, you know, you can't have lapses of games in a regular season where you're just not showing any intensity at all, or like you're not giving that effort. It's a long season, but you need to like breed that together early in the year so that when you get to the playoffs, it's ready. You know, it's mentally there. And so far it hasn't been. So Waj says Harden has to be Houston Harden at this point, and maybe that's not even enough. Who knows? Maxey throws it into double coverage, and the Raptors steal it away, and an easy fast break dunk. That was Christian Coloco. Maxey throwing it into double teams. Like, how can you not see that developing? Now Embiid going to give it to Daniel House. Maxey back to House. He's going to pump fake. Here's DeAnthony Melton. Joel Embiid going to drive in, go up. Got it and one. Joel Embiid fouled. He's having a showcase tonight. Only one really keeping us in this game like this. Guys, we need 9 more likes. Get us to 300, man. We're here every single game. We're breaking it all down as we watch, as it happens. Sixers down by 14. Embiid going to hit the free throw. 3-point play now down to 13. But if they do not get any stops, it will not matter. Get a damn stop. Like, you got to do something, man. I can't keep watching this defense. I mean, they have 95 points with 9:45 to go. That should not happen. Here's Chris Boucher. He's going to dribble to the left, poked away. Thank you. It's about time. It's about time somebody did something on defense. Now Embiid at the perimeter. Melton going to drive off dribble. Down low. House turns out. Back to Embiid. Why is Embiid sitting on the perimeter? Embiid, Melton, driving 5, out the house, wide open for 3. Got it. Thank you. And Daniel House points the bow and arrow at the Raps bench. 10-point game. Now, can we get another stop, please? We get a couple stops. We're right back in the game. Here's Van Vliet to a cutting Anunoby and a wide open dunk. I mean, what the hell, man? Here we go again. Embiid on the perimeter. Don't know why he's sitting out there. Melton, Maxey, corner 3. Got it. Back to a 9-point game. 25 for Tyrese Maxey. Sixers are just going to have to outshoot this team, I guess. Van Vliet up top. Raps going to set a high screen. Van Vliet coming around. Maxey gets lost behind. Van Vliet now going to find Boucher. Another 3. No good. Force him into a bad shot. Let's get a bucket. Here's Tyrese Maxey up top. Maxey guarded by Anunoby. Maxey going to cross, going to drive, go all the way. Tough bucket. No good, but he's fouled. Maxey to the line for 2. He's finally being aggressive, and he's finally having that opportunity to go out and attack. Tyrese Maxey looks great right now. He looks great right now. Let's go, Reese. Come on, man. First one going to be missed. Got to hit the easy ones. Second one will be good. 26 for Maxey. 7:56 to play. 97-89 is the score. Here are the Sixers. They're in a zone defense. They switch it back. Now they're in man defense. Melton going to poke away the pass. Attaboy. Here comes Maxey spinning. Loses the ball. Why'd you try to get so cute? Come on. You had an easy fast break. Van Vliet down low. Boucher loses it. Out of bounds. They're going to say it stays with the Raptors. Can we get a review, please? Niang screaming, hands up in the air. That's off of Boucher by a mile. Oh, my. They're not going to review this? Are you kidding? Oh, my gosh. Are you serious? You're sitting in front of the play. What are you... And now the Sixers steal it anyway. Ball never lies. Maxey, an easy 2, slamming it down. The ball never lies. 6-point game. Sixers back in it. Let's go. Let's go. Ball never lies. Siakam up top, guarded by Joel Embiid. Sixers on a 12-2 run. Now Van Vliet around the screen. Another easy 2. Got it again. They will continue to kill us on the pick and roll if we don't make an adjustment. Melton. Up top, coming around a screen. Sixers look way out of sync on offense right now. Here's Maxey. They're going to run the pick and roll with Maxey and Embiid. Maxey going to step back. He gets doubled. He's scanning, nowhere to go, and throws a turnover. Unreal. Embiid with the chase down block. They're going to call it a foul, though. Embiid hawked down Anunoby. Blocked them from behind, but they're going to call a foul at the rim. Of course, they call that a foul. .638 to go, and James Harden is still out of this game. What did I just say at the beginning of the quarter? Doc cannot wait until the 6:30 mark to put in his starters, or the rest of them. Melton's going to stay in the game, I believe. I guess Tucker's going to sit this one out for the rest of it. Embiid and Maxey have scored 62.5% of the team's points tonight. Harden comes back in. Tobias in. They're going to keep Melton in with the starting lineup. I like that decision. I wish they would have came in earlier, but 6:38 to go. And the second free throw will be good. It's 101-91, 10-point lead for the Raptors. Maxey going to bring it down the floor. See what we can get going. Don't know why Embiid's out on the perimeter again. B going to spin. Are you kidding me? What kind of play are we doing here? And now the Sixers luckily get it back off the steal. Maxey Melton lays it in on the fast break. Thank you, Tyrese Maxey. If it wasn't for Maxey, that would have been a very bad play. Can we actually call a set, though? Like, it's getting ridiculous. Now a wide open three from Siakam. Short. Raps get an offensive rebound. Gary Trent Jr. going to drive. Wide open from the elbow. Got it. It's just so annoying, dude. Had an easy rebound. James Harden up top. Going to give the Maxey 10 on the shot clock. Looks like they're just going to ride the hot hand with Maxey. 4-3. Why is Embiid? Harden 1 second on the shot clock and loses it. Are you serious right now? Trent another 3. Got it. You know what? I don't even know what else to say, bro. I don't even know what else to say. That was the laziest crap I have ever seen in my life. That was the laziest possession I've ever seen in my life. You had Tyrese Maxey sitting up top. You have James Harden on the wing. You have Embiid on the other wing. Maxey's dribbling out the shot clock. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Maxey, he's thinking. 2 seconds, he dips it off to James Harden. So first off, why are you dishing it off with 2 seconds on the shot clock, okay? And then Harden throws up any shot because there's no time left and the Raptors are right up on him. So then the Raps bring it up the floor and Embiid's just lugging around, not even like moving out. Nobody gets back. Wide open three. And the previous possession, the Sixers finally had a chance to cut it down, and Embiid doesn't get an easy offensive rebound over Precious Achiuwa or Siakam or whoever it was. I can't stand the non-effort crap. That's what gets me mad. And why is Embiid sitting out on the perimeter? Like, why? Like, as a coach, you need to have these guys in the right position. Nobody knows their roles. I've been saying this. I keep saying it. They don't know their roles. Joel Embiid sitting on the wing. Why? And why is Maxey passing it off with 2 seconds on the shot clock? It's like, it's crazy to me. Like I said, I'm fine with getting outplayed, but this whole like not even like moving around type of thing, it's annoying. Really is. Here's James Harden going to drive, going ISO once again. Everybody out on the perimeter. Harden gets an easy 2. Chill with the spamming, man. Fred VanVleet now on the wing. VanVleet to Siakam. Back to VanVleet. A 2 from the baseline. No good. Melton picks it up. Wait, where's Joel Embiid at? Did he get benched? Melton for 3. Got it. Wait, did Joel Embiid get benched? Did he actually get benched? Or what's going on here? Did he get benched for that lazy possession? And another 3 from the Raptors. I need to know why Joel Embiid just came out of the game. PJ Tucker's in at center. I don't want to hear either that we're trying to match their small ball lineup. If that is Doc Rivers' response to why Embiid is out of the game right now, I don't understand. Maxey for 3. Got it. Tough shot, Tyrese. Tough shot. Back to an 8-point game. You need to stop. Real time says Embiid normal rest. Normal rest with 4 minutes to go in the game? With 4 minutes? Siakam, VanVleet, deep 3. Got it again. Well, back to an 11-point game. 112 to 101. And now James Harden going to get fouled by Anunoby and VanVleet. Harden talking to VanVleet. Exchanging some words. Where the heck is Joel Embiid at? Here's the inbound Harden. Guarded by VanVleet. 5 on the shot clock. Harden trying to get some space. Going ISO. Pulls up the midi. Cannot get it to fall. Siakam getting big with Harden. Harden pokes it away. Tucker picks it up. Here come the Sixers. Harden up top. Going to give it to Melton out to the corner. Tucker pump fakes. Tucker going to drive, swing. Toby a 3. Airballs it. I mean, this just looks so ugly, man. So ugly. Embiid walking back to the scorer's table. So you're telling me Doc Rivers just took Joel out for 1 minute. Tucker, corner 3, got it. I'm out here thinking Embiid might have got benched or something. You take him out for a minute with 4 minutes to play? Are you like... VanVleet all the way, and he's fouled by PJ Tucker, who is enraged at the call. The refs blowing the whistles on anything tonight. Tucker didn't like it. Who the heck takes out Joel Embiid for 1 minute with 4 minutes to go? What? What? Am I missing something here? Let me know. Almost 800 people in the chat. VanVleet hits the first. Shout out to everybody in here. We do this every game. Hit the like button and subscribe, man. We're breaking down this team every single day. And it'll be good. 114 to 104. I am. Please let me know if I'm missing something. Embiid's back in the game now. He's going up and he loses the ball. Unreal. I must know why Joel Embiid was taken out for 1 minute. And don't tell me rest. Okay, there's 4 minutes in the game. It's an 8-point game. You take him out? And another easy open 2. Siakam to Barnes under the basket. Nobody even puts a hand up. I just can't take it. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I don't even want to talk about the defensive effort I've seen tonight. There is no effort, so I can't even talk about defensive effort. been a long time since I've seen a defensive effort this bad in a single game. It's been very bad, very poor. Once again, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring tonight's show. Shout out to them. Click the link in the chat, sign up. You know, use promo code RBPhilly, get 125% sign up bonus. So deposit 100, get 125 free dollars. You know, football coming up this weekend, baseball, the Phillies in the World Series. Hopefully you're not betting the Sixers to win tonight, but, you know, upcoming Sixers games. We got the Raptors again on Friday. We'll be hopefully live for that. If we're not, we'll see what happens with the World Series schedule. But we go live almost every single game. And if not, we provide post-game coverage. We provide videos, breakdown videos, live streams, news videos. So yeah, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring tonight's show. I don't even know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. I just need to know why Joel Embiid was taken out with 4 minutes to go for a minute. Like, what is that minute of rest going to do? Joel going all the way, lays it up, reverse, got it. $1:15 to go, 10-point lead for the Raps. Siakam guarded by Maxey, he's going to drive, spins, fades, another 2, no good. Harden picks it up. Harden going to bring it down the floor. Harden going to cross, step back, a 3. Got it. Tough shot for Harden. It's like a desperation heave at this point. We're not really running anything, so. Siakam up top, guarded by Tobias. It's a 7-point game. Van Vliet on Maxey, 6, 5, 4. Steps back for 3, no good. Sixers need to make a quick 3 here. Harden, you got to hurry up. You got to hurry up. He pulls another quick 3. Way off the mark. Nada. Raptors 4-on-1. Barnes an easy 2. Harden fouls him and 1. I mean, I've never seen, like... I've just never seen something so out of order. Like you don't even set up a play or nothing. You just throw a heave from deep 3. Crazy, man. Elite Comp with the $5 donation says just lost another 200. I want to know what Doc talks about in timeouts. He doesn't. He doesn't talk about anything. He doesn't tell them that their defense needs to step up or that they, need to hustle more or anything. Honestly, I don't know what he talks about. But thank you for the super chat, man. Embiid for 3 off the mark, and that is going to do it. The Raptors are going to take this one 119-109. Sixers back against the Raptors on Friday. $2 donation from Ali says, is this the game that Doc gets fired? No, it's not. It's not going to happen this game, but I do want to say something here. We'll talk about this for a few minutes. We'll have either a video breakdown or live stream breakdown tomorrow, maybe a collab. We'll see. Like I said, we break down every single game the next day. We're live during the game, then we break it down the next day. I'm just embarrassed right now because, again, this defense has probably been one of the worst in the league, probably a top 5 worst in the league. The offense looked like it clicked more tonight. The offense looked like it got going, but the defense was miserable, and they have been that way for 5 games. Tonight, though, I just saw a lack of effort. Once again, nobody closing out on shooters. I mean, I don't know if I've seen this many open buckets in a long time. I probably saw about 10 to 15 open layups / shots within the 3-point line, and that is just unbelievable. I mean, look at the box score. Like, Embiid and Harden played well. Maxey played well. Still, I don't think the scheme is right. Still, I don't think they did things the right way. And the defense was miserable. I mean, look at Maxey had 31 points tonight. Embiid had 31 points. Harden had 18. That's perfectly fine. When you're getting that kind of production from your top three, I mean, you got what, 80 points? You got 80 points from the top three. Melton had 12 off the bench. He was a nice, spot tonight. Tucker had an off night. Tobias looks lost, but forget the 80 points, forget the offense, okay? The offense looks to me like it's starting to click a little bit. I still don't think they're running the sets. I don't think that they're, structured the right way, but I think that'll come with time. But the defensive energy, the lack of effort, and just the slop that I saw out there tonight, it's like building each game. And I don't know, man. You just cannot play defense that way. You said you wanted to be a top 5 defensive team. You said that you wanted to come in here and establish a presence. The Sixers looked the same way in the playoffs last year. Then you go out, you add dogs, you add tough guys, that tough mentality to the team. And you just, you have no defense. No defense at all. No defense. 119 points to the Raptors. Now, granted, they were making everything, but the Sixers were leaving them wide open. Saw about 7 threes in the corner that were not closed out on. I saw Embiid, who looks absolutely lost on defense in the paint. Raptors ran a simple pick and roll all night. They targeted the guard against Embiid, and Embiid got lost when the guy cut back door. And I don't know, man. It's very sloppy. We brought in PJ Tucker to be a defensive dog. He's been off so far. Melton, I thought, had a good game again, but you look at the Raptors, 27 from Trent, 20 from Siakam, 15, 16, 15 from Anunoby, Barnes, Van Vliet. This is what the Raps do. Like I said, everybody contributes. Nobody's really the star. I mean, I guess you could say Siakam is, but everybody contributes on that team. They play textbook basketball. They find open shots. They're coached up. They're coached hard, and they play the right way. And that leads to more opportunities. The Sixers' transition defense was absolutely awful tonight. It was terrible. And at this point, man, again, it's 5 games, but you're 1-4. This should be a stretch that you can take care of. You have to split against the Raptors. You have to win Friday. And you have to go out there and beat some of these other teams. The Wizards, Knicks, you got to take care of them. But right now, I don't know if we can beat those teams. I don't know if I'm comfortable beating those teams. I don't know if I'm comfortable beating any team. Because this squad is not motivated. And they do not play defense. They don't try. So I don't know what else to say. Everybody looks lost on defense. They look like they don't care. And I do not like that. And, this is just how it works sometimes. Obviously, the players need to play better. They need to give energy. But when they're not contributing, when they're not giving that effort, it is now upon the coach to stand up and be the guy that needs to get everything in order. The coach needs to step up and say something. He needs to correct this. He needs to ensure that his players are not going to come out with this same type of mentality. And it's very frustrating to see because we're expecting big things from the Sixers team. They have the talent to do so. They're just not trying. And you can chalk that up to, game stuff early in the season and all this, but I mean, they should look more prepared than this. J-Abs with the member for 10 months. It's a weird season, RB. Pretty weird. $2 donation from Ali H as we play street ball, 0 offensive identity. I agree with that. Been preaching that since game 1. It's kind of just like a hot hand type of thing. But, I mean, they are getting better, the 3 of them together, Maxey, Harden, and Embiid. I still think Doc needs to do a better job with rotations and staggering guys. He brings Paul Reed in the third quarter as a spark. He was nowhere to be found after that or before that. Thibault still remains on the bench. He doesn't play. Even though you probably could have used the defensive spark. I don't even know if it would have mattered, though. Raptors shot 43% from 3. I would love to know how much of that were based on open threes. They had 37 attempts. There were many, many open shots in the corner. You're 1-4. You got to pick it the hell up. And if you don't, if this team continues to come out, let me tell you this. If they come out and they play like this against the Raptors, And then after that, I think they have the Wizards for a couple. Then I think the Knicks. If they come out and continue to play this lazy against those teams and they, bring it down to the wire or they fumble some of those games, you got to evaluate your team where you're at. You got to evaluate, are these players being optimized? Are they getting the most out of this team? This is the year you want to go all in. This is where you want to push it all in and optimize this team and get as far as possible. And again, I know the regular season is a back and forth fiesta, right? Some points you look really hot. Sometimes you look bad, but it's not good to come out of the gate this way. And that is why when Doc Rivers said after the Spurs game that, we're not ready to win, that really rubbed me the wrong way, because you had an entire off season to be ready to come out and establish yourself early on in the season. So what does it mean we're not ready to win? We have the talent to win. We have the talent to compete. So what do you mean we're not ready to win? That's where I feel there's a lack of accountability sometimes. That's where I feel there's a lack of accountability. But it's a collective effort. If the coach isn't going to implement it, the guys need to step it up. That's why you get some of these guys like PJ Tucker, like Trez. I don't see the dog so far. But then again, maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm here every single game. I cover this team every day. I try to look at it the best that I can. I try to look at it from an overarching perspective at points, but I also try to stay in the moment and go game by game because it is a long season. I just try to talk about what I'm seeing. And right now, I don't see the fire. And that's been an issue last year at times. That's been an issue the year before at times. I mean, look at this team. They should have the fire. They should have the fire. I don't see it. So you got to get it clicking, man. You got to get it clicking. I mean, I could go through the box score. I don't even think we need to look at the box score, though. I think it's with the eye test. Let me ask you guys in the chat. And once again, when we do the live breakdown shows, call into the show and give your thoughts. I would love to hear what everybody's thinking. I'm working on getting the phone lines incorporated into the live show, maybe once in a while. But let me know what you're thinking. Like, I don't know. Like, does this team have the fire to you? Do they look ready to win? Do they want it? Are they hungry? Because I'm not seeing that right now. It's frustrating. I bet Twitter's probably going off right now, so I'm not going to go on there. Yeah, it's ugly, man. You got to get it. You got to get this straightened out, because this is, I don't get how you add these players and you still don't have that dog in you. Sorry, guys. I was asking somebody what they thought about, and in terms of this team, and they're agreeing with me. So, yeah. But that's what I'm seeing. Try not to get too crazy because it is a long season, but I just don't see the fire with this team. I don't see it, and I just feel that when you don't have the fire and then your coach kind of lets it off the hook by saying that they're not ready to win, I just think that's an excuse. There's no way with the talent on this team. There's no way when you look at the last couple years, you know, how this team has played and how far they've gotten with, you know, some of their deficiencies. There's no way they should be playing like this. Joel Ramos in the chat. That's actually a great comment, Joel. That's actually a really good point. He said, these dogs, instead of bringing in the dog culture, they adapted to the culture that was here. That's a smart point, Joel. I would agree with that so far. I would agree. Maybe it's the culture that's been set here. Maybe it's the certain standards that we allow. Maybe it's what we allow. And John Brown in the chat, I agree with you as well. You know, this is why I love this platform, man. Like, a lot of intelligent Sixers fans, you know, a lot of intelligent Sixers fans. He says, you know, where does comment go? He said they have terrible defense and Doc won't even play Thibault for a couple minutes. Like, not even as a defensive stopper. Like, he doesn't try anything. And again, I'm not just trying to paint it on Doc. Like, the guys need to have more intensity within themselves. That comes with being a professional. But you can't tell me that Joel Embiid, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, PJ Tucker, guys like that. You can't tell me guys like that, you know, play this way. I saw PJ in Miami last year. He was playing completely different. Rashawn says, if we keep losing, how long do you think until Doc's on the hot seat? I think he's on the hot seat this whole year. Because in my opinion, this is the year you have to get to the conference finals. You have stacked up these assets. You have gone through the whole, no pun intended, the whole process of this entire thing. And, you know, this is the year where you upgraded the team again. And you got rid of the drama. You need to get to the third round. You need to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. And, you know, you can't keep going out in the second round with this squad. You can't keep wasting years. And in my opinion, if you're not showing that you're capable of being that resilient team, then yeah, he's going to be on the hot seat. Not just him either. A lot of people will be on the hot seat if they can't muster out the energy to play up to their capabilities. So, I don't know, man. That's my question. Yeah, Foss, the bench has not been really living up to their expectations so far. Melton had a good game again, but, you know, he plays Montrezl Harrell for 4 minutes. He plays Paul Reed for 3 minutes. I don't get what's going on there either. Like, pick one or the other. Trez has been an absolute zero off the bench. I don't even know what's going on. Like, and he's staggering. He's like not doing, I don't know, like he's staggering lineups, but I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's weird. Like, when they're all together, the ball just moves all over the place. Then when we stagger the lineups, it's like nobody else even sees the ball. So it's kind of weird. And James Harden only took 12 shot attempts tonight. Maxey had 21. Bede was 17. Tucker with 10. You got Daniel House, who played 15 minutes. He was 1 for 3. Niang played 14 minutes. He was 1 for 4. He was playing Niang and House together, which I don't really like. But, you know, I mean, people are going to say the same thing. Like, why are you complaining about that? I mean, I'm just seeing the same thing. But above everything else on the basketball court, I don't see the fire. I don't see it. Somebody needs to wake up. Maybe it's, and your superstars got to lead by example too. And Embiid, some of his body language has been bad too. Even Harden sometimes has been bad with the body language. So it's just it's a whole collective unit. But as always, it starts at the top. And, you know, Doc's got to figure this thing out. And if you're not going to, you got to get somebody who will. And I'm not taking anything away from the Raptors because they always play this way. And you should see it clear as day with how Nick Nurse coaches this team up. The Raptors, even if they don't have nearly as much talent as you do, they will always find a way to stay in the game because of the way they play the game. They will always find a way to at least make it interesting or stay in it or make you feel uncomfortable. Like I said earlier in the game, I feel like every time we play the Raptors, it's like being in a room with hot air where you're like choking and you can't breathe well. That's what it feels like playing the Raptors. They're just always there. They're everywhere. We need that type of mentality. You got to optimize the talent. But now you're 1-4. So you got to figure it out, and you got to figure it out quickly. You got to figure it out quickly. You need a spark from something. Maybe you have a shakeup in the lineup. I don't know. Maybe instead of letting Siakam go for 16 in the first quarter or 15, you go and bring a double team for once. Then we double team later in the game and then we can't even hit the backdoor cut. Like, I don't know. The defense is all out of sync. All out of sync. Class says it's the coach. If he loses the room, so to speak, then the team is like, why should we care? Yeah, they get paid millions, but that's not motivation. It should want to win. It should want to win at this point and where we're at as a team. Something is just not clicking with this team. I guess that's the way I can best put it. They have the talent. I don't want to hear anything about the talent, all right? Some of the guys are not playing up to par right now. That happens with every team. They have the talent to be a competitor right now. Something is not clicking, whether it's in here, I don't know. But something's not clicking. There's no way Embiid, Maxey, and Harden should combine for 80 and we lose by 10. So we'll have to figure it out, man. We'll have to figure it out. Kane says Raps got good young talent. Yeah, they do. They do, but they have their talent is not better as a whole than the Sixers. But the way that they play the game gives them that boost and that edge. So that's what it comes down to, man. At least from my opinion. But that being said, man, I don't know where else to take it at this point, except we got to wait and see what happens in terms of the schedule, the next 5 games. Let's read off the next 5 games. Let's see. The next 5 games for the Sixers. We got the Raptors again here in Toronto on Friday. Then we have the Chicago Bulls on Saturday in Chicago. And then we play the Washington Wizards back-to-back games. That's a back-to-back where it's in Washington and then at home. And then the New York Knicks. Toronto, Chicago, Washington, and New York. Talent-wise, Sixers should win at least 3 to 4 of those games, but I don't know if they're going to. They just don't seem to be sinking right now. Maybe it's the expectations. I don't know. But you have to be playing much better than that. So. That being said, man, still almost 600 people in here. You guys are the absolute best. Really, thank you for continuing to come out to these shows, watching the videos, commenting, continuing to help us grow. Follow us on Instagram, Philly Take with RB. Follow me on Twitter, RB Philly Take. I continue to talk about these things on there throughout the day. And yeah, man, we'll have something probably tomorrow. And we're back for a couple games. So we need to get it figured out. We need to get it figured out. Shout out to BetUS. Click that link in the chat. Go check them out. Good game to the Toronto Raptors. We'll be back against them on Friday. Need to get our revenge. The Sixers need to come out now after getting their you-know-what handed to them tonight. They need to come out on Friday and go take that game by storm. By storm. That's what they need. Wait, hold up. Before we get out of here, let's listen to Doc Rivers. He's up. Let me hear what he says. Ross, thank you for that, man. Much respect. Oh, and by the way, one thing. I still do not understand why Doc Rivers pulled Embiid with 4 minutes to go for 1 minute. It could be such a better offense if we just played right. It could be such a better offense if we just played right. They asked him about the defensive regression. Let's see what he says. We just got to be on the same page. We just aren't doing what we need to do. Now Doc's saying that they came out with more energy because we knocked them out of the playoffs. Give me a break, dude. Give me a break. Doesn't mean you're not prepared. We're not going to win multiple games until we play right every night. How do we play right? Please inform me. You should be able to sneak out wins with your effort. Doc, what are you talking about? What do you mean? We're the better team. Feels like he's lost his team, honestly. All right, I got to hear this quote one more time. The first thing he said, because I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, he didn't answer. Like, it's like he's hinting at things, but he's not saying anything. It could be such a better offense if we just played right. Could be such a better offense if we just played right. Anyway, that being said, sorry, man. I had to process that one for a little bit. Like, he said that, and then he just said, like, we're not going to win games unless we do the right things. Like, yeah, I think we know that. Anyway, that's enough for tonight. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We're almost to 25.3K. Shout out to BetUS. Shout out to all the channel members, the couple new members from tonight. You guys continue to kill it, man. You guys continue to kill it. Hit the like button. Subscribe right now. Hit the bell so you don't miss any of the content. Just giving my thoughts here. Love to hear from everyone else as well. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with something. Keep checking it out. Follow on all platforms. Sixers need to get it on the right track. That's where we're at. Sixers go down 119-109 at the Scotiabank Arena. They're back there on Friday. Need to get it in order. hopefully we find the way to pull it together. Something needs to happen. Let's go. We need a big win. Need a big win on Friday. Appreciate everybody coming through. Once again, Philly Take with RB, #1 show for Sixers fans. Hit that like button and don't miss any of the content. And like always, we will be back on the next one. Catch y'all, man. Peace.